want the perp walk. I want the twisty ties. I want him on the ground. I want people putting his head into the car. I want that. That's what they did to the kids.
What's happening, Puff? I'll be back to you if JD ain't had enough. Dupree, king of the pedophiles, if you ask me, baby.
So if you've been following all the drama surrounding Diddy, then you know Katt Williams and Jaguar Wright have been warning us for years about Diddy's shady deal. And now that his recent arrest has gone down, they're sitting down to give us even more insider info. So word on. The street is that Kay and Jaguar will soon sit down for a joint interview and reveal even more dark stories about the entertainment industry. Now, Diddy arrest is people talking. But according to Jaguar and Katt, this is just the beginning. Word is they've got even more tea to spill, not only about Diddy, but about his industry friends. And y'all know that Katt and Jaguar don't hold back, and Jaguar in particular has never shied away from naming names. She's been making waves for the past few years, calling out not only Diddy, but also people like Jay-Z, Will, and Jada Smith, and a whole list of other A-listers. She's been saying for years that these industry elites have been getting away with sketchy things. And now that Diddy's facing serious legal trouble, it looks like she may have been right all along. What's got everyone buzzing, though, is the possibility that this interview between Katt and Jaguar is about to blow the lid off of even more scandal like who's next. Jay-Z, Katt, and Jaguar seem to know way more than they've spilled so far. And it sounds like more names might be going down with Diddy.
These niggas wild. They procure to do damage and wild shit. Like, it was something like that I said. Why don't nobody ever want to believe me?
All right, let's talk first about Katt Williams. Because this man has been warning us for years about those alleged Hollywood rituals involving young victims and some high-profile monsters in the entertainment industry. Now, we all remember when Katt caused a whole storm on Shannon Sharpe's Club Shayback. In January, Wright, he spilled about how Diddy tried to take him shopping, which is basically Hollywood code for some shady offers. And Katt made it clear he had to turn down multiple deals because they came with some serious strings attached. But trust me, it gets even darker than that. Offering grown folks some sketchy deal is one thing. And sure, people turn Diddy's little shopping trip story into a running joke about certain industry men allegedly doing what they needed to do to achieve some success. But let's be real, when these offers start targeting the young and vulnerable, it's no longer a laughing matter. And that's exactly where Katt drew the line. He talked all about it during his interview with Joe Rogan. But for whatever reason, that interview didn't blow up the same way his Club Shay one did. In his chat with Rogan, Katt touched on a lot of things. But one part that had fans really backing him up was when he started talking about those rumored demon-worshipping rituals in Hollywood. Yep, Katt went there, y'all. And he wasn't just throwing out wild accusations. He was connecting the dots between some very shady behavior in the industry.
Whole industries can be built upon your ability to know how certain things are going to hit certain people. And this was before we called things promotion and marketing. Hollywood is not really there to entertain you. Like, that's great that that happens. But propaganda is something that is important to all civilization. Everybody's like, oh, he keeps talking about people wearing dresses. No, it's not.
That is a weird thing.
It's not like that. Look at it from a different way. Look at it. Show me one person that ever wore a dress in Hollywood unsuccessfully. That's how you understand what a ritual is. So 20 years ago, I knew that transgenders was going to be a thing. It wasn't because I was a prophet. It's just I had gotten so much information that I understood that things are secular. So I understood that the earliest I had seen that word transgender was Baphomet the transgender. And so I knew that in the ritual of Baphomet, the transgender, to show allegiance to him, you had to kiss his ass ring.
Really?
And it said both of those things. So I knew that both of those things would become popular in the future.
So while a lot of folks left off Katt's claims, there are plenty of people out here who believe he's actually onto something. When it comes to those Hollywood rituals, things get even darker when you consider that months before Cassie's lawsuit even dropped, celebrity medium Sloan Bella went viral on YouTube with a video where she claimed that some of these powerful industry men were allegedly harvesting energy through dark rituals involving young people. Sloan even said that Diddy's ex, Kim Porter, had supposedly seen some of these disturbing rituals firsthand at his parties, and Kim was reportedly about to put it all out there in a tell-all book before, well, we know what happened.
About what she witnessed, and they are dumbing it down to the fact that they think that P. Diddy is on some kind of spree for removing people who speak about this because he's gay. That is not the issue. That's not what we're talking about. There are gay people, but what we're talking about here is ritualistic sexual deviancy used to harness energy of a human being. Ritualized, thought out, planned, specifically to rip the person down and hide behind their energy. But what if we're talking about a religion that hides behind the energy of the most innocent on this planet, who are lit up energetically because it hasn't been broken?
But just when we thought things couldn't get any wilder, an old clip of Diddy's guest appearance on Nickelodeon's all that has resurfaced on social media. And let me tell you, it's seriously bizarre. The scene has Diddy with some young stars, and it's raising more than a few eyebrows. And get this, Dan Schneider, who already has a very shady reputation, allegedly personally invited Diddy to be on that episode. It's like all the puzzle pieces are finally coming together, and 2024 is shaping up to be the year of major exposure, just like Katt Williams said. It would now that episode of All That with Diddy originally aired in 2002 and features young actors Jack Dana and Brian Hearn trying to wake up their friend played by Shane Lyon. So first they tried dumping sour milk on him, and when that doesn't work, they turn to Diddy for advice. And let me just say Diddy's suggestion for what to do next. You're going to want to see this one.
And he's still sound asleep. What are we gonna do? I don't know. You know, in situations like this, I always ask myself, what would P. Diddy do? Oh, what would P. Diddy do? No, I don't know. Hey, let's ask him. Oh, okay. P. Diddy?
What's up?
We can't wake up Shane.
You try symbols?
Yep.
What about sour milk?
Didn't work.
Tell you what, take this toy helicopter, put it down his pants.
All right, we'll do it. We'll do. All right, come on, put it in. Nothing. Didn't work. He's still asleep.
Try this.
Shall I? By all means.